going on, guys? It is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video, and today I got What If Goku was Zalama's reincarnation? And I do apologize for missing out on the last few uploads or days that I could have uploaded. Is because I was kind of sick and I couldn't really talk the best, and my throat hurt really bad, and I apologize for that. But I'm gonna start uploading again, hopefully more frequently. But without further ado, let's actually begin this What If series. And this series will actually be a subscriber special, so enjoy. This What If Goku was Zalama's reincarnation. So let's finally begin this story. So where I'm actually gonna start this off is where Zalama was. Zalama was, well, helping out the universe. Universe 7, Universe 6, and any other universe he can. He was helping them out in any way, shape, or form. Performing many good deeds to help, well, citizens of whatever universe they were at, whatever world they were at. Basically just being an overall good guy and being known as a good Samaritan, basically. So the guy was helping in any way, shape, or form. But there was two universes that he favored over the rest. That would be Universe 6 and Universe 7. He favored both of them because he created, well, a race there known as the Namekians in both planets. As, actually not planets, but both universes. As those Namekians were given relics that were known as the Namekian Book of Legend. And I do apologize if you do hear a lot of background noises. It's just my mic is amped up a lot, and I might try to fix that during editing. But we move. As, well, Zalama passed down relics that were given, well, that has a lot of information of the universe. Information of Universe 6, that was the Namekian Book of Legend in their universe, and Universe 7, that basically had history and knowledge about that universe, or that specific universe. So he passed down those books of, well, legend to the Namekian race, as he himself created something far more superior, or actually way better than that, and that would be the Super Dragon Balls. And he created that before, actually he created it right after creating the Namekians. Yeah, he basically did do that. After creating the Namekians and passing down the books, he basically just created the Super Dragon Balls. Which, I'm gonna completely say full plot armor here. This is how he basically kinda dies, and that's pure plot. There's no way he's gonna die from that. Everybody knows. But that's the only way I can actually think of to get him to be Goku's reincarnation. Or you guys can comment down on a whole other story scenario where he can, well, die during battle or something like that. You guys can come up with that. But this is what I've come up with for now. I might change it later on, but we move. As Zalama creates the Super Dragon Balls, all 7 of them that could be spread out throughout many universes. That could be spread out towards 7 specific universes, and, you know, far and wide. And it's pretty impossible to find them. It takes a whole year or so to for them to be fully recharged and ready to be used again, just like the regular old Dragon Balls. But this one is more powerful beyond belief. It could even bring down the gods of destruction themselves, which is rather impressive. But it could not tinker or meddle with angels, for Zalama's power isn't strong enough to even cope with angels. And I'm just basing this off of a video I saw of the Super Dragon Balls. You know, if the Grand Priest wished, he could have just made a wish that made Zeno happy, and he hasn't yet. And then, yeah, I'm just basing it off that kind of logic, but who knows? I could be wrong. I could be right. It's all up to whatever the manga says about, Zalama and stuff like that. But we move. As Zalama actually passed away on that fateful day, as his spirit wasn't very vengeful, he wasn't bitter in any way. His spirit was left behind though, for some specific reason, not heading to the afterlife, where it should have been, but his spirit lingered and watched over both of his favored universes. But on a specific age and date, the age of 736, there was a special Saiyan child that, well, basically had the full attention of Zalama. And that child was Son Goku, or otherwise known to the Saiyans as Kakarot. He was a low-class warrior, just like his parents. His parents were low-class warriors known as Bardock and Guinea. As there was a leveling or a system in the Saiyan race that classifies you as strong and weak. There were the low-class Saiyan warriors, which would be where Bardock, Guinea, and Kakarot are, and there's the mid-class, just ordinary Saiyans with just higher power levels than the low class, but there are the elite Saiyans, who have much higher power level and strength than the mid or the low class Saiyans. And I'm not really sure if there is a mid class, but in this What If series there will be a mid class. But we move. And that basically classifies them from the rest, and the low class are basically known as the weakest of the group, and are kept at the outskirts of the Saiyan palace area. Yeah, basically like that. But we move. As even though that was the case, Zalama felt a strong connection towards Kakarot, or Goku, as Goku basically was still a young child at the time, or just still in his incubation chamber or something like that. It was in a chamber that, kept Goku there, and made sure it's healthy, or just made sure Goku was healthy at all times so he wouldn't die. But Zalama just watched Kakarot. But the closer he got, the more he was pulled in, and suddenly his whole spirit was within Kakarot itself. Both of their spirits merged together, being combined and turned as one, as both of them now are one and the same. Zalama and Goku are now both the exact same person, in a way. So Goku and Zalama basically, Goku now has a mark that shows that he is his reincarnation, and that would be the mark of, it looks like the 100 Healings mark from Naruto, but not green, it's red, and it's on Goku's forehead. And as his mother Guinea watches Kakarot carefully, as she notices such a red mark, thinking to herself that she hasn't seen that before. As she kind of brushes this off, thinking it might have been a birthmark of some sorts that she wasn't really paying attention to. Maybe it's because of the lighting of some sorts. But she was completely off. But, Bardock continued his normal daily life until he found out the secret that Frieza was about to blow up the planet and kill them all. So he tried to warn the Saiyan King, King Vegeta, but his arrogance and cockiness, got the best of him and didn't listen to Bardock. So Bardock left, stole a space pod, and most of those events go to canon. As for Goku, he arrives on planet Earth just like normal. And all of those Dragon Ball events go according to canon, but Goku's a lot more stronger this time. Since Zalama's inside him, or within him basically, as Zalama watches over Goku wherever he goes, and yeah, most of those events go to canon. Gohan dies, and they have their Dragon Ball adventure, but it was way easier due to Goku being much more wiser, and he has a physical connection to those Dragon Balls. And I'm sorry if you can hear that car in the background that was driving by. I do apologize. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, so we go back to where I left off. So Goku basically has a connection with the Dragon Balls and knows basically who created them. Well, he didn't know exactly who it was, but knew it was a Namekian because no one else had that strange ability of creating such a thing. Wish orbs to grant any other wishes was only capable to him and his creations, which were the Namekians. So yeah, we move as Goku, continues moving on through life. He basically gets himself a wife, basically a kid, and stuff like that. And his kid Gohan would be incredible. His wife would be like insanely surprised with Goku's extreme smarts and knowledge. His strength would allow him to win tournaments like the Tenkaichi Budokai and many other world national tournaments, which would get Goku to be known as the worldwide champion of Earth. Being really popular, this made Goku a ton of money. And Zalama actually, helping Goku through his life. But both of them are one anyway, so, Goku, he has all of Zalama's smarts and geniusness. So, yeah, geniusness is now a word. So, yeah, all of his smarts and stuff like that helped Goku through life. As Goku had made many business, marks in the business industry. He made many medicines to cure many illnesses, even cancer. Yes, Zalama could probably cure cancer. It's not that hard for him. So yeah, not many people had cures to those diseases, and many more diseases, as Goku was a world-renowned doctor as well. Mathematician, name it. Goku was legit, had all those jobs. He's a workaholic, but he has so much cash from that. Being known as a worldwide champion, a doctor, a mathematician, a scientist, a space expert, those people who study space. He is loaded with all of that. He knows every single bit of that. He knows universe history and every single bit about Universe 7, Universe 6, all the other universes as well. And he knows about the destroyed universes. Well, the destroyed 6 universe, actually. There were 6 destroyed universes that, displeased Zeno. So he knows about that as well. But we move from Goku's incredible marks in planet Earth, as we move to when they reunite together. As Goku and his family would, they basically have, Goku has this cool floating car thing, because they had that in, Dragon Ball Z, or basically a space pod or spaceship that doesn't leave planet Earth. It just flies around and they can cruise around it. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And it's a limo kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of rich people vibes. You get rich people vibes from Goku. So it basically flies over to Kame House in his whip, and basically comes out with his wife and child, and they're all suited up. Like, they're wearing suits and fancy dresses and everything like that. As Goku comes out saying, what's up guys?" As they were all confusing, "Goku, what happened to you?" As I'm gonna take a quick water break. Yeah, so my apologies. Had a bit of a water break because my throat was pretty itchy. But let's actually begin where I left off again. So basically, Goku hops out of his whip with his wife and child, and they were all suited up, ready for the occasion. It was a party, and Goku was, having a lot of free time. Well, has a lot of free time from his business and, jobs and all that. And his wife isn't so. Well, my apologies if you heard that as well. Car coming by, but my apologies for that. And we move. So, Goku had actual a lot of jobs, like I stated before. So, well, he had a bit of a break today as it was his off day, and his wife Chi-Chi wasn't upset about anything. Chi-Chi loves Goku, and they were all a pretty happy couple. They were in the story, but you know, Chi-Chi kind of loved her son a lot more than his husband. Well, it's kind of shown in the story itself, where Goku was injured and Chi-Chi just left him alone. Yeah, that's basically kind of what happened in the story. Well, not this one, but in canon. But enough. Well, tangent aside, we actually move. As Goku asks, "What's up, guys?" As everyone was just like, "Hey, yo, Goku, how you been, bro?" As they started dapping each other up, and basically having such a good time. Having parties, having a party basically, as they were having like a friendship, a reunion basically, having drinks, food, and basically just having a lot of fun. Just basically a family, just like a fun family kind of trip. It's basically something like that. As they were all having so much fun until someone decided to crash the party. It was Raditz. Raditz arrived on a farm, and Goku could sense it from a mile away, preparing as he basically started getting ready. As he went up to his basically floating car, or flying car, and basically grabbed out his martial arts gi as he took off his suit and basically wore his martial arts gi. As Chi-Chi was wondering what's wrong, as Goku looks at them saying, "Someone's coming." As Goku already is, fighting stance. As everyone was wondering what Goku was talking about, as soon enough Raditz did show up, flying overhead and landing, crashing their party, as Goku was already in a fighting stance. As Raditz looks at him saying, "Ah, Kakarot. So, how have you been, little brother?" As Goku looks at him saying, "I don't accept you as my big brother. You're nothing but a monster." As they had a bit of a talk, as Raditz tells Goku that he either joins them or, well, the whole planet gets blown up. As Goku looks at him saying, "Well, that's not happening. Not on my watch." As Goku instantly was gone. Just gone from his, gone from Raditz's vision. He wasn't even there. But Goku was moving beyond speeds of light even. His speed was faster than the speed of light. Blitzing Raditz, throwing a massive right hook, landing on Raditz's face, sending him across the ocean. And that punch made waves part, as Raditz was just getting absolutely mumbled and jumbled, as Goku flies overhead and flies towards Raditz, as Raditz and Goku have a bit of a duel, a duel just above the ocean, not too far from Kame House. As each impact lands, as waves start to rise, as Goku's holding back immensely. Goku could easily flick this guy and he'd be dead. That's how powerful he is. But he's holding back a lot, as Raditz thinks he's getting the upper hand, as, the fight is getting more and more crazy, as waves start to rise higher and higher until it was like a tsunami was happening. That's how powerful both of those opponents were, but we obviously know that Goku is far more superior in every single way, shape, or form. As Goku finally catches Raditz' punch, saying, "Alright, I think I should stop holding back now." As Goku, in an instant, he basically clenches his fist as he punches Raditz, sending him flying. As that punch just, well, wasn't his full power, but it was still pretty strong, sending Raditz crashing to a nearby island as he was crashing through the forest. As Raditz gets up saying, "Yeah, that hurt." As he gets his beam ready saying, "Double Sunday," blasting it straight towards Goku. But Goku dissipates the blast instantly with one finger. As Goku, well, the red mark on his forehead starts to spread. As it kind of spreads, or his red mark starts to glow, as an upside down A begins to form. Yes, I'm doing the Omni Super Saiyan. I'm adding it to this story as well. As that upside down A begins to form on his forehead. As Goku's body is, well, Goku is pretty strong himself, but his body isn't able to handle all of the power that Zalama holds, because Zalama's pretty OP himself. So Goku can only wield some of its power, not all of it. So Goku right now has two limiters, as an upside down A with two lines on it appear on his forehead as his hair begins to change color. As his hair rises, as his eyes and eyebrows change to the color of white. As Goku powers up, as you could see the aura change. As Goku yells, as you can hear, as you can hear Goku's roar from the heavens, as his hair changes to the color of white. As his hair basically rises and grows a bit longer, and it grows a bit longer as his muscles bulk up a bit, as red marks appear on his body as well, from his chest to his arms, as they were glowing as well. As this was the signal that Goku has fully entered. Well, this was the sign that Goku has entered Omni Super Saiyan. As Goku looks at him saying, "It's now over." As in an instant, Goku grabs his hand or just clenches his fist. As Goku punches, gathers up energy from his fist. He gathers up a little bit because he doesn't want to destroy the planet or the galaxy itself. So he basically says, "Dragon Fist," throwing a fist that was shaped, or basically had the shape and aura of a dragon, sending it to Raditz. Raditz doesn't know what to do, but just braces himself. And I do apologize if you hear any background noises. But Raditz basically braces himself. But that did absolutely nothing. Raditz crossed his arms, but got blasted away by the Dragon Fist, getting absolutely consumed and destroyed. As Goku, shows immense power and prowess in both combat. And, both combat and battle strategy. Right now, Goku didn't use much of his battle strategy and intellect in the battle. He just used his fist because it's been a while since he had to face a much stronger opponent than he'd ever thought he'd ever face. But we move, as Whis from Universe 7 could sense this immense power, but Beerus also was able to pick up on it, waking up a lot earlier. As an explosion could be heard from Beerus' quarters, as Beerus flies out saying, "Whis." He is basically not wearing his pajamas and stuff. He's already in his Destroyer God outfit. As he yells for Whis, saying, "Whis, that power just now, that power displayed had to be him. It was Zalama." As Whis chuckles a little, saying, "Yes, my lord, it had to be him." He's the only one to display such power, so there's no other option but to check it out. As Beerus smiles, saying, "Yes, I haven't had a challenge in a long while. I wonder where that guy has been." As as Beerus grabs on to Whis, as they both teleport or just zoom down straight towards Earth. As it will take 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes, and that's what they said in the movie as well. Well, not the movie, but in the episode where they were up against Golden Frieza. Yeah, that's basically it. The Resurrection F arc. Yeah, that's basically how fast it would take for them to get to Earth. So yeah, that's not really the point, but we move. As Goku can feel the immense aura of Beerus, and he knows that two others are also in close approach. So what will our main character do now? Will he basically wait for them and fight them head on, or will he explain the plan or the plan he's come up with to the rest of the Z fighters? Well, I'm I'm actually thinking of leaving it off here. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. And comment what your favorite anime is. And I do apologize if I did stutter a lot in this series, or this episode, or actually just this part. And I do apologize if you can hear the background noises. I'll try to edit that out as best as possible. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next What If scenario. Well, peace.